Pause for a moment and feel the weight of this truth. Your life is not shaped by the world around you. It is shaped by the world within you. In the quiet chambers of your mind, a battle rages every day, a battle between doubt and determination, fear and faith, defeat and destiny. The outcome of that battle determines everything. Every dream you chase, every obstacle you overcome, every legacy you leave. You are not a pawn in the game of life. You are the player, the strategist, the force that decides whether you rise or fall. And the weapon that will carry you to victory is an unbreakable, positive mental attitude, a mindset so resilient, so radiant, that it transforms every challenge into a stepping stone, every setback into a setup for greatness. This is not a gift reserved for the chosen few. This is a power you can forge, a fire you can ignite, a destiny you can claim. The question is, are you ready to master your mind and unleash the unstoppable force within? The world will try to break you. It will hurl storms of doubt, waves of criticism, and shadows of failure to dim your light. It will tempt you to believe that you are not enough, that your dreams are too big, that your past defines your future. But here's the secret, Napoleon Hill uncovered in his relentless study of success. Your mind is the ultimate fortress, and a positive mental attitude is its strongest wall. When you cultivate this mindset, you don't just survive the storms, you thrive in them. You don't just endure the darkness, you become the light. You don't just face the world, you shape it. Consider Thomas Edison, a man who stood in the face of 10,000 failures, each one a whisper that he should quit. The world laughed, called his pursuit of the electric light a fool's dream. But Edison's mind was a fortress, fortified by an unshakable positive mental attitude. He didn't see failure, he saw feedback. He didn't hear mockery, he heard motivation. Every burned out filament was a lesson, every darkened bulb a step closer to brilliance. His positive mental attitude didn't just lead him to invent the light bulb, it led him to illuminate the world. You stand at the same crossroads. Your mind is your power, your greatest ally, but only if you choose to forge it into an unbreakable force. Napoleon Hill taught that thoughts are things, living, breathing forces that shape the fabric of your reality. Every thought you entertain is a seed planted in the garden of your life. Sow seeds of doubt, and you'll reap a harvest of despair. Sow seeds of faith, and you'll cultivate a life of triumph. This is not wishful thinking. It is a universal law as certain as the rising sun. Your mind is the starting point of every achievement, the spark of every fortune, the foundation of every dream. But a mind left untrained, left to wander in the fog of negativity or the chains of fear, becomes a wilderness where potential withers. To develop an unbreakable positive mental attitude, you must take control of your thoughts, guard your mind, and choose the beliefs that will build your future. It begins with belief in yourself, in your potential, in the possibility of your dreams. Belief is not a fleeting feeling. It is a decision, a commitment to see yourself not as you are, but as you can become. It is the spark that ignites the fire, the cornerstone that anchors your mental fortress. Without it, your dreams are shadows. With it, they become inevitable. Belief is the foundation, but clarity is the blueprint. You cannot build a life of greatness if you don't know what you're building. A positive mental attitude thrives on a clear vision, a vivid, burning picture of the life you want to create. Without clarity, your thoughts scatter like leaves in the wind. Your efforts drift without direction. With clarity, your mind becomes a laser, cutting through obstacles and illuminating the path to your destiny. Think of Andrew Carnegie, a boy born into poverty, sleeping in a factory attic, his stomach gnawing with hunger, yet within him burned a vision so clear, so unshakable, that it forged an empire of steel. Carnegie didn't just want wealth. He saw himself as a titan of industry, a man whose legacy would shape a nation. His clarity gave his positive mental attitude focus, turning his thoughts into a force that moved mountains. He didn't wait for the world to hand him his future. He built it, thought by thought, choice by choice. To develop an unbreakable positive mental attitude, you must define your vision with ruthless precision. What do you want? Not vaguely, not half-heartedly, but with every fiber of your being. See it in your mind's eye, the business you'll build, the impact you'll make, the life you'll live. Feel the weight of it, the joy of it, the reality of it. Napoleon Hill called this definite visualization the act of painting your future so vividly that it feels real before it exists. This is not daydreaming. It is programming your mind for success. When you see your goal clearly, your positive mental attitude becomes a magnet, drawing opportunities, people, and resources to you like iron to a lodestone. But clarity alone is not enough. You must pair it with purpose, a why that burns brighter than any obstacle. Purpose is the fuel that keeps your positive mental attitude alive, the compass that guides your thoughts through the storms of life. Without purpose, your vision is a picture without a frame, a dream without a soul. With purpose, it becomes a mission, a calling, a reason to rise each morning and fight for what you believe in. Consider Walt Disney, a man who faced bankruptcy, rejection, and the scorn of those who called his dreams childish. Yet his purpose to create joy, to spark wonder, to build a world where imagination reigned, was so powerful that it carried him through every setback. When the world said no, his purpose said yes. When the world said stop, his purpose said go. His positive mental attitude, rooted in a clear purpose, didn't just build a company. It built a legacy that still inspires millions. Your purpose is your anchor. It is the voice that whispers, keep going, when doubt creeps in. It is the light that shines through the darkest nights. To find it, you must look within. Strip away the noise of the world, the expectations of others, the weight of your past. Ask yourself, what makes my heart race? What would I do if I knew I could not fail? What legacy do I want to leave? The answers may demand courage, may force you to face truths you've avoided, but they will guide you to a purpose that fuels an unbreakable positive mental attitude. Purpose gives you direction, but discipline gives you power. An unbreakable positive mental attitude is not sustained by feelings. It is forged through discipline, the quiet, relentless commitment to align your actions with your thoughts. Discipline is the hammer that shapes your mental fortress, the chisel that carves your destiny. It is not glamorous, it is not easy. It is waking before dawn while others sleep, working while others rest, choosing the hard right over the easy wrong. Look at Abraham Lincoln, a man who faced a lifetime of defeats, failed businesses, lost elections, personal tragedies. Yet he rose to become one of history's greatest leaders. Why? Because his positive mental attitude was anchored in discipline. He studied law by candlelight, honed his mind through relentless learning, and refused to let failure define him. Every setback was a lesson, every rejection a chance to grow stronger. His discipline turned his thoughts into action, his vision into reality. Discipline is the bridge between your mind and your life. It is the act of choosing your positive mental attitude every day, even when you don't feel like it. It is guarding your thoughts against negativity, refusing to let doubt or fear take root. It is saying no to distractions, no to excuses, no to the temptation to settle. The world will test your resolve, offering you 1,000 reasons to quit. But discipline is your shield, your sword, your unyielding commitment to the life you're building. And discipline demands action. A positive mental attitude is not a passive state. It is a force that propels you forward. Action is the breath of your dreams, the pulse of your purpose. Without it, your thoughts are just wishes, your vision just a fantasy. With it, they become reality. Henry Ford understood this. When he dreamed of a car for the masses, the world called it impossible. But Ford's positive mental attitude drove him to act relentlessly, decisively, purposefully. He didn't wait for permission or perfection. He built, he tested, he failed, and he built again. His actions turned a vision into an empire, proving that a positive mental attitude paired with action can reshape the world. You too must act. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Start where you stand with what you have and trust that the path will reveal itself. Every step you take, every choice you make is a declaration of your positive mental attitude. It is proof that you believe in your vision, that you are committed to your purpose, that you are the master of your mind. But action is only as powerful as the clarity that guides it. To develop an unbreakable positive mental attitude, you must cultivate a habit of visualization, seeing your success before it exists. Napoleon Hill taught that what the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. This is not mere optimism. It is a deliberate act of creation. Close your eyes and see your goal as if it were already yours. Feel its reality, its weight, its joy. Picture the life you want, the wealth, the impact, the legacy in vivid detail. This is not daydreaming. It is planting the seeds of your future in the fertile soil of your mind. Consider Oprah Winfrey, a woman who rose from poverty and pain to become a global icon. Her positive mental attitude was rooted in a vision so clear, so powerful, that it carried her through every obstacle. She didn't just hope for success. She saw it, believed it, and acted on it. Her visualization wasn't wishful thinking. It was a blueprint, a map that guided her every step. Her positive mental attitude turned that vision into reality. Brick by brick, choice by choice. Visualization strengthens your positive mental attitude by giving it focus. It trains your mind to see possibility where others see problems, opportunity where others see defeat. But it must be paired with faith. Faith in yourself, in your purpose, in the unseen forces that align when you commit to your path. Faith is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is the courage to act when the outcome is uncertain, to believe when the world doubts, to keep going when the path grows steep. Faith is not blind. It is a choice, a decision to trust that your positive mental attitude will carry you through. It is what carried Nelson Mandela through decades of imprisonment to become a beacon of freedom. It is what drove Marie Curie to defy a world that told her she didn't belong, unlocking the secrets of science. Their positive mental attitudes were not just optimistic. They were unbreakable, fueled by faith in their vision and their ability to achieve it. You, too, must cultivate faith. Trust that your efforts are not in vain, that every step you take is building the life you envision. Your positive mental attitude is not a fragile thing. It is a force, a fire, a fortress. Guard it fiercely. Feed it with belief, clarity, purpose, discipline, action, and faith. Let it guide you through the storms, light your way through the darkness, and carry you to the life you were born to live. Yet the path to an unbreakable positive mental attitude is not without its trials. The world will test you, not to break you, but to forge you. Resilience is the steel in your mental fortress, the ability to stand tall when the winds of adversity howl. It is not the absence of struggle. It is the strength to push through it, to see every challenge as a chance to grow, every setback as a setup for a comeback. Think of J.K. Rowling, who wrote the first Harry Potter book in the depths of poverty, rejection, and despair. 12 publishers turned her down. The world told her to give up. But her positive mental attitude was unbreakable. She saw each rejection not as a failure, but as a test of her resolve. She kept writing, kept believing, kept pushing forward. Her resilience turned a dream into a global phenomenon, proving that a positive mental attitude can withstand any storm. Resilience is built through adversity. Every doubt, every failure, every moment of fear is an opportunity to strengthen your mind. The world is not punishing you, it is preparing you. Each challenge is a chance to refine your positive mental attitude, to sharpen your focus, to deepen your faith. The key is to embrace adaptability, to bend without breaking, to find new paths when the old ones close. Elon Musk is a living testament to this. His companies faced near bankruptcy. His dreams were mocked, his failures were public. Yet his positive mental attitude allowed him to adapt. When his rockets failed, he studied the wreckage, adjusted the plans, and launched again. When the world said his goals were impossible, he doubled down, building a future that others couldn't even imagine. Adaptability is not surrender. It is strategy, the art of finding a way when there seems to be none. You, too, must be adaptable. The world is not static, and neither is your journey. Plans will fail, circumstances will shift, but an unbreakable positive mental attitude thrives on change. See it as your teacher, not your enemy. Let it shape you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. When the path twists, don't despair. Pivot. When the door closes, don't stop. Build a new one. Your positive mental attitude is your compass, guiding you through every storm, every detour, every challenge, and through it all, never forget the power of gratitude. Gratitude is the mortar that binds the bricks of your mental fortress, the light that illuminates your path. It is not just about giving thanks for what you have. It is about seeing the abundance in what you don't yet have. It is trusting that every struggle, every lesson, every moment is a gift, a piece of the puzzle that is your destiny. Gratitude fuels your growth, and growth is the lifeblood of an unbreakable, positive mental attitude. The mind that masters life is a mind that never stops learning. Every experience, every person, every challenge is a teacher, and you are the student, eager to absorb, to grow, to evolve. Napoleon Hill spoke of the power of the mastermind, surrounding yourself with those who challenge you, inspire you, and push you to become more. Seek out those who have built their own mental fortresses, who have forged their own destinies, who can share their wisdom. But learning is not passive. It is not enough to read books, listen to mentors, or study success. You must apply what you learn. Knowledge without action is like a seed that never breaks the soil. It is useless until it is planted, nurtured, and grown. Every lesson you learn, every insight you gain, every skill you acquire, use it, test it, build with it. Consider Benjamin Franklin, a man who rose from humble beginnings to become a statesman, inventor, and philosopher. Franklin was a relentless learner, devouring knowledge and applying it to every facet of his life. He didn't just learn to think, he thought to create. He didn't just learn to lead, he led to transform. His positive mental attitude was a furnace turning knowledge into action, ideas into reality, dreams into legacies. You too must be a student of life. Read voraciously, listen intently, seek out challenges that force you to grow. But above all, act on what you learn. Let every lesson be a brick in your mental fortress, every insight a stroke on the canvas of your life. An unbreakable positive. Mental attitude is not built by collecting knowledge. It is built by using it, by turning thoughts into deeds, by forging your future with every choice you make. And as you learn, as you grow, never underestimate the power of your words. Your words are not just sounds. They are spells, casting your future into existence. Speak with conviction. Declare your purpose. Affirm your belief. Tell yourself every day that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you are unstoppable. Your words shape your thoughts, and your thoughts shape your reality. Napoleon Hill taught that what you speak, you create. So speak boldly. Speak of your dreams as if they are already real. Speak of your challenges as if they are already overcome. Speak of your destiny as if it is already yours, because it is. An unbreakable positive mental attitude is not a destination. It is a journey, a daily choice, a lifelong commitment. It is not about never feeling doubt or fear. It is about refusing to let them control you. It is about choosing every moment to see the light in the darkness, the opportunity in the obstacle, the possibility in the impossible. The world will test you, but those tests are not meant to break you. They are meant to forge you into the person you were born to be. Think of Muhammad Ali, a man who faced not just opponents in the ring, but the weight of a world that doubted him. His positive mental attitude was his greatest weapon, a force that carried him through prejudice, persecution, and impossible odds. He didn't just believe he was the greatest. He declared it, lived it, embodied it. His mind was his fortress, his attitude his crown. Every punch he took, every challenge he faced only made him stronger, because he chose to see every moment as a chance to prove his greatness. You too must choose. Every day, every hour, every thought is a choice. Will you choose the thoughts that lift you up or the ones that drag you down? Will you choose the attitude that fuels your dreams or the one that buries them? An unbreakable positive mental attitude is not something you find. It is something you build, moment by moment, choice by choice. And as you build, know that you are not alone. The universe responds to those who dare to think positively, to act boldly, to believe fiercely. Napoleon Hill called it the law of attraction, not a mystical wish, but a principle of alignment. When you align your thoughts, your attitude, and your actions, the world aligns with you. Opportunities appear, doors open, paths clear, not by magic, but by the sheer force of your positive mental attitude. But this power comes with responsibility. An unbreakable positive mental attitude is not just about achieving your dreams. It is about inspiring others to achieve theirs. It is about becoming a beacon, a light that shines through the darkness, showing others what is possible. Your attitude is contagious. It ripples out, touching lives, changing destinies, building a legacy that outlives you. So how do you sustain this attitude, this fire, this fortress? You sustain it through persistence. Persistence is the heartbeat of an unbreakable, positive mental attitude, the rhythm that keeps you moving forward when the world pushes back. It is not about speed or perfection. It is about progress, about refusing to stop, no matter how long the road, no matter how steep the climb. Look at Harriet Tubman, a woman who faced unimaginable odds, slavery, danger, despair. Yet her positive mental attitude, fueled by an unyielding belief in freedom, carried her through. She didn't just escape her own chains. She returned again and again to lead others to freedom. Her persistence was not just courage. It was a testament to the power of a mind that refuses to quit, a heart that refuses to break, an attitude that refuses to bend. Persistence is your promise to yourself. It is the vow to keep going, to keep believing, to keep building no matter what. It is the choice to rise each time you fall, to learn each time you fail, to push forward each time you're pushed back. An unbreakable positive mental attitude thrives on persistence, because every step you take, no matter how small, is a victory. Every moment you choose to keep going is a brick in the structure of your destiny. And as you persist, cultivate courage. Courage is the spark that ignites your positive mental attitude, the strength to act in the face of fear, to believe in the face of doubt, to stand tall in the face of adversity. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite it. It is what drove Rosa Parks to refuse to give up her seat, sparking a movement that changed history. It is what pushed Steve Jobs to rebuild Apple from the ashes of failure, creating a legacy that reshaped the world. Courage is your birthright. It lives within you, waiting to be unleashed. Every time you choose a positive thought over a negative, every time you act despite fear, every time you persist despite pain, you are exercising courage. You are strengthening your positive mental attitude, building a mind that cannot be broken, a life that cannot be stopped. As you forge this unbreakable positive mental attitude, never lose sight of the power of connection. No one builds a great life alone. Surround yourself with those who share your vision, who challenge your limits, who inspire your greatness. Napoleon Hill's mastermind principle teaches that the collective power of like-minded souls can move mountains. Seek out those who see the world not as it is, but as it could be. Surround yourself with builders, dreamers, doers, those whose positive mental attitudes amplify your own. But connection is not just about others. It is about connecting with yourself. Listen to the voice within, the one that knows your potential, your purpose, your power. Trust it. Nurture it. Let it guide you. Your positive mental attitude is not just a shield against the world. It is a mirror reflecting the truth of who you are and who you can become. And as you connect, as you grow, as you persist, remember to celebrate. Celebration is the fuel of your positive mental attitude, the joy that keeps your fire burning. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Celebrate every lesson, no matter how painful. Celebrate the fact that you are here now, building a life of purpose, a life of greatness. Celebration is not arrogance. It is gratitude in motion, a recognition that every step forward is a triumph, every moment of growth a gift. Think of Maya Angelou, whose words lifted millions from despair to hope. Her positive mental attitude was not just in her resilience, but in her ability to find joy in the journey, to celebrate the beauty of life even in its darkest moments. Her life was a testament to the power of a mind that chooses to see light, to find meaning, to create beauty no matter the circumstances. You, too, must celebrate. Let every milestone be a reminder of your power, every challenge a testament to your strengths. Your positive mental attitude is not just about surviving. It is about thriving, about living a life so vibrant, so bold, that it inspires others to do the same. Now, as you stand on the threshold of your greatness, know this. An unbreakable positive mental attitude is not a gift you are given. It is a masterpiece you create. It is forged in the fire of your choices, shaped by the hammer of your discipline, painted with the colors of your courage. It is not about never falling. It is about rising every time you do. It is not about never doubting. It is about believing despite the doubt. It is not about never fearing. It is about acting despite the fear. The world will always test you. It will throw obstacles in your path, doubts in your mind, fears in your heart. But you are stronger than the storms. You are greater than the challenges. You are the master of your mind, the architect of your life, the creator of your destiny. Every thought you choose, every action you take, every moment you persist is a stroke on the canvas of your future. Look at the lives of those who came before you. Edison, Carnegie, Disney, Lincoln, Ford, Winfrey, Rowling, Musk, Mandela, Tubman, Angelo. They were not born with unbreakable positive mental attitudes. They built them thought by thought, choice by choice, step by step. They faced the same doubts you face, the same fears, the same obstacles. But they chose to master their minds. They chose to see possibility where others saw impossibility. They chose to build where others surrendered. You have that same choice. Right now, in this moment, you have the power to forge an unbreakable positive mental attitude. You have the power to choose thoughts that lift you, actions that move you, beliefs that empower you. You have the power to turn dreams into realities, obstacles into opportunities, fears into fuel. The world is waiting for your masterpiece, not because it owes you anything, but because you owe it to yourself. So stand tall, take a deep breath, feel the fire within you, the spark that has always been there, waiting to blaze. You are not here to drift. You are not here to settle. You are here to create, to conquer, to become. Master your mind and you will master your life. Choose your thoughts and you will choose your destiny. Build your attitude and you will build your legacy. The moment is now. The power is yours. Begin.